Hello and welcome to the Hope Hotline. Hope you're doing good today. It is Wednesday. Happy Hump Day. And since we're talking about libido, that goes right on into it.
Oh my gosh. What a transition.
I know, that was good.
I didn't even know it was Hump Day.
Thank you very much. As Ed Sullivan would say, I don't know what he would say.
Okay.
See you later.
I don't know who that is either.
Nobody else knows what he said
No.
either. It was before my time, but it's more or less
before our
like,
time.
that's all, folks.
Okay.
So, ladies,
Yeah.
we most of us started our parasite cleanse.
Yep.
I started mine on Monday. Talia, did you start yours?
Yeah.
I got to get Heather hers, Sarah hers, Norma just got the dropper.
I just got it. Well, I got my parasite stuff yesterday. You were late.
Well, because we had no droppers, but we ran out of droppers. I started mine. So let me just ask you this. How's the outcome?
I haven't seen anything.
You guys pooping more?
No.
I don't notice anything.
I feel like I am pooping more.
Oh.
Are you?
But I'm also
Interesting.
on my period, so it could be period
Oh,
pooping.
Oh, my
yeah,
gosh.
true. That could be it.
TMI.
TMI, but
Gosh, guys,
living to
super
learn.
sorry for the men that are here because women don't care about that.
happens.
But guys that are watching,
Listen, those
you know what you
poops
were
are
getting into when you
freaking
turned on this
fiery.
program. That's all I'm going to say to you. That's on you.
Yeah, exactly.
Poops are painful.
So
you don't see 'em
there
coming
is
either.
no filter.
No, especially with
Why
this
not?
one.
Hit you like a truck.
See?
Right out.
Yeah.
It's like a t-shirt cannon.
So parasite cleanse so far,
Yeah.
nothing. Nothing for me.
No. I think
Okay.
it requires some time.
Yeah.
They have to like
Die.
die and
Yeah.
yeah.
It's only been 2 days, really
so what's
3.
interesting for me is when we did ours, we had to go on something that killed the parasites, but we also had to take a binder,
binder.
Yeah.
a charcoal that binds them, because if they're just dead floating
Yeah, they just
around,
float.
you need to bind them, and then they need to
You know
be
what?
released.
I think I need to add that.
No, that's Instagram crapola. This is legitimate.
Natalie?
Natalie.
Natalie,
No, when you have food
she's
poisoning,
watching.
when
She's
you have
watching.
food poisoning, you take charcoal to activate
Natalie
it because it binds
should.
everything together.
Ask Natalie.
I'm asking her.
Natalie.
Yeah, I think
Taking charcoal.
a charcoal
Yep.
Yeah.
She's
binder
on.
is required.
Charcoal.
I think it'll help.
Charcoal. Coal.
Charcoal.
I
If
don't
they're
know
dead,
if
they're
I spelled
dead,
it wrong.
right?
Sorry, guys.
Like how
Right. It like scrubs your body though.
right.
The
I
binder
don't think
scrubs
so.
your body.
Is there an age in it?
I mean, I'll get it for us.
And it's disposed. I have some at home actually. I always have.
so I don't need to get you any.
No, I've
Yeah,
got.
you spelled it right. I told you.
Yeah.
Amazing. Okay.
I don't know. I mean, if I have to take one more thing between all this crapola that I'm taking right now, and I might be adding more to it. I got to talk to
know.
Natalie about that because some of the things she said on the podcast on Friday. If you didn't watch Friday's podcast, go back and watch it. Because some of the stuff she talked about with the methylene blue
Yeah.
True.
and the
Yeah.
I word letter and stuff like I'm like, and then I had coffee with somebody yesterday and they told me they were doing both of those and they were like, it's like
Really.
the methylene blue, like they were like cognitively, like they like noticed it right away the first day.
We are
Like
supposed to be taking it. Not
Charcoal?
Daily.
Not daily,
Well,
but
first she responded, creme brulee.
creme brulee.
Creme brulee.
Can I eat that instead of charcoal?
yeah. Right.
It's gonna ask what
that
your
doesn't
favorite
sound
dessert
good.
is.
Oh,
But
just kidding.
Because listen, if the parasites die,
Yeah.
where do they go? They
Yeah.
just float around, and
Yeah,
they're not. Parasites aren't good.
they're not going to float around.
do
They're going to
float
go
around.
right down where the
no,
food
they
goes.
float. Natalie, do they float? She'll get back to us.
They cannot. They are like food. That means food floats.
They're not like food. They're parasites.
Yeah.
Food's heavier.
And they're not. They're not like in the digestive system. They can be, but they're all
in your
over.
stomach.
Everywhere.
Oh gosh, that's true.
Yeah.
Everywhere.
I'm just thinking they're in my stomach.
It could be in your
They're
brain,
not.
in your
No.
brain, in your nostrils.
Yeah.
I mean, like anywhere.
They say. Yeah. I'm not gonna go there.
Okay. Anywhere. They can be anywhere. Anywhere.
They say if you have an itchy butt,
Oh, you're
they're
right.
like in your
That's
butthole.
what I was wondering.
No way.
Yes.
They are.
No
They
way.
are. If you have an itchy butt, that's the problem.
Yes.
No, that could be somebody who did not clean their
Not
butt.
wiped.
No.
Could get wiped
Inside your
properly.
butt,
Could be, but also.
Inside.
But also,
Could be.
You gotta reach in there.
Oh my god.
they're called pinworms.
Ew! Is that actually for
No, it's true.
Oh
that's-
my god.
All right,
Ew.
let's look up a photo.
Let's look up a photo. Oh gosh, every time.
And they like to come out during the full moon.
Ew, it has ribs.
No, I'm gonna
It has
puke.
ribs in it.
Get out of here.
Ew.
Mom, it's for real.
Actually, we were told we should have done this around the full moon
Who said that?
because your parasites are more active.
Katie.
I thought they were vacuuming
Put
it.
that one on.
Katie.
Ew.
I call her Katie Navajo, but
I call
that is not
her, I
her
call her
name.
Katie N because she makes fun
Okay.
of me every time I say it
I'm
wrong.
so grossed out.
Nouveau.
Thank you.
Oh, yeah.
You should see where
No,
the
but
bones are
no,
set.
let's. I mean, you can call
Nouveau.
it. Okay, so
I was trying to keep her private. I was joking. I wasn't.
Okay,
Oh,
how
yeah.
you can tell if you have pinworms?
I mean,
if you're itchy.
I literally hesitated. I'm like, should
Around the
I? Am
anus.
I allowed to do that?
I mean, we put
I'm
all
so
our
nervous
information
about
out
that
there.
stuff.
I
I
know.
don't
Especially at night.
They're awake at night.
Ew.
Yeah, especially
So when
at
you
night.
do parasite cleanses, you're supposed to do them around the full moon.
That's what.
Well,
yeah.
we're supposed to be doing this for 30 days. So
Yeah,
like,
the full
and the
moon
full
will
moon
be-
is going to be.
Eventually.
Okay, eventually
Well,
we'll be
coming around.
That's when we'll start peaking.
Oh,
no.
my gosh.
Our pinworms will be
When is the full moon?
peaking.
Yep. when
I
is
don't
the
have
full moon?
pinworms. Okay, if you got pinworms, that's on you.
I can tell you.
That's on you.
When is a full moon?
Yeah, check it out.
Oh, you got it?
No, you look. You look.
April 12th.
April
Oh,
12th
it's
is the
coming
full
up.
moon.
Yep.
There
10
we
more
go.
days, ladies.
22.
Which will
10
be when we actually are peaking.
Yeah.
We'll be halfway through because we all started this on the 1st.
Yes,
It'll be halfway
we should have
through.
a lot of activity that day.
I kind of left it in the car, so I'm a little worried.
Oh, I left mine in the car.
A little worried. It got
It got a
hot.
little hot.
Yeah.
It's okay. No, it's
It was my
it's
spray.
fine.
It wasn't the
I think it has to
liquid.
travel here and it gets hot in UPS
Yeah,
truck.
yeah,
I mean,
true.
so it
Yeah,
didn't
it's-
say it needs to be refrigerated.
Got a little worried.
It's
I
all
may have
good.
put my stuff in the freezer so to cool it down. So I'm hoping I didn't put it in the
It's glass, so it might break. Okay, so nobody's got anything on the parasite side. Okay.
Yet.
Nothing seen. They're seen but not heard. No, they're not even seen.
Not even seeing.
They're in my belly going, there's another in the fight.
Oh my gosh.
They're holding on.
They're holding on.
Oh my gosh.
I wish we could all go
For
get
dear life.
X-rays
for dear life.
so we could see our parasites.
I'm here for that.
Is my fan on? Because I'm cold.
Oh, is it?
I think it's cool in here.
So it might be the AC blowing.
I knew she was going to say it was cold.
She said
Oh, the
that.
air is
This
on.
is-
I sent it.
It's your daughter.
I put it down to 71.
Dear me, oh my.
I was hot.
It's a tad bit nipply in here.
It was hot in here.
We're on live, so.
Oh,
Okay,
man.
well, that needs to go up because I'm cold. Okay, so do you want to do the thing that we do really quick and then we'll get into these questions?
Yes, I do. Here we go. Okay, if you are watching on Facebook, Rumble, or YouTube, say hello. So by the time I get over there, I can say hi back to you. So make sure you say hello. Let us know where you're watching from. Also, if you could share and do all the things, like subscribe, all the things. Just check, because sometimes you think that you did subscribe, but you didn't subscribe. So make sure you did. Don't be a slacker. And, just let us know. Let us know that you are watching and where you're watching from, because we love being able to say hi and just check in on you guys. Also, later on, you can also always go onto the audio podcast later, but we have Black Robe too, but there's not a lot of conversation going on right over there. So if you can, and you want to share, Rumble's kind of tough because the replay is we're on live right now on TikTok. But you're good. You're good. You're good. So we also are live on TikTok too. That's a new thing that we're doing right now, but it's probably a little bit harder to find that. So just stick with us on Rumble and stuff, and then you'll be able to see the whole thing. Right now you're just, Natalie is letting me know. Natalie, I got you. We're going to announce it. I'm actually going to show this to Hope real quick. So yeah, we're on TikTok, but you can't really hear it the way that you can hear it. So we're just kind of doing this to get some viewership and see if we can get some new people hanging out with us on these lives. Also, if you can, send in your question, askhope at hopehotline.com. Any questions you have, any genre, we're totally cool with it. We're excited to hear from you guys as always. We're on Instagram. You can follow us over there. Make sure you do follow us and make sure you're checking us out. But also, not only that, but we are also on TikTok, Hope Hotline on both. So check us out there. And we are also on TikTok with Hope, just Hope. So you'll want to follow both of us. So we've got, I'm going to click back real quick, the Hope Hotline. Hotline, and it's the dots, periods between the words. So check that out. And you'll see us. You'll see our little logo. And then, Hey, it's Hope 01. So check that out as well. And she's got different questions on there we haven't even touched on. I don't think any of them on the Hope Hotline. So you can go on and check those out. You can repost those and like and comment and all that kind of stuff. We're getting really good feedback on the questions. A lot of people are chiming in with their own thoughts, and it's people we don't even know. We don't even know these people. So it's really cool to get our stuff out there. And you can also check out our merch, foundationchurchfl.com. Just click on shop, and you can also get it. It's available also at church. So if you're here on Sunday, you can do that. And then, Hope, are you good with me announcing this one? Next
heck
one?
to the yeah.
Okay, guys. So we have a big announcement. So I hope you're prepared and I hope you're ready. But you can ask Natalie a question every month now. So she will be joining us, and it will be at the end of the month. So at the end of every Friday, or end of every month, on the last Friday of the month, most likely all the way through, we will be having her on. So you can start even sending questions in now. So I'm going to put that up real quick too. Just ask Hope at hopehotline.com. Same place. You can just send it to me there, and I will make sure I get it over to Natalie. But she is going to be with us every single month. So all the questions, all the updates, she's doing so much research and so much stuff going on. And if you are looking for a great physician, she's amazing. So check out her website, Saved by Grace, IWC.com. So she's got all her information out there, and you can always reach out to her too. There's more contact information on her website. You can reach out to her. She's in the Rumble chat right now if you're watching live. And you can ask her about all the stuff, and you can take her on, and she can be your physician, and she's amazing and always available. So we love her so much, and we would love for you guys to invest in her. Beautiful, beautiful lady with her beautiful hair. And she is.
She's got incredible hair.
She does. That curly hair. So pretty. And I think that's it. I think that's it for today. So let's get into some libido talk. Hey.
Yeah, let's do it. I mean, I don't. I hate to say this, but I barely knew what it meant myself.
Oh, wow. That's so special.
Well, I thought I knew what it meant. I just had to check and make sure that I knew what it meant. That's what I mean by I wasn't 100% sure myself.
That's so funny.
I love it.
Well, you know what? I mean, what I saw, which makes sense, but what I saw is it's mostly like, and Natalie can always give her 2 cents and you can add to it, but especially since this is one, but that she knows probably more about, but like it's more post-menopause that people deal with libido issues as far as reasonings behind. It's usually hormonal and things like that, which is what I found out. It's not really, I mean, I know that people can have libido problems when they're younger. So whoever wrote this question, it's a female because she says my husband's needs, but so it's a female. So it could be a younger person, but I don't think it's as common with younger people as it is with older women. That's what I got from like, what's those, I don't even know where I found it, but what's those medical websites they sell you? WebMD. Don't go on WebMD.
Yeah.
I didn't, but I went on one similar.
Yeah.
ChatGPT.
It never
Hey,
fails.
you never know.
Never fails.
Actually, it wasn't ChatGPT, but it was AI. Because AI seems to like,
No.
it's
They
bad.
nail it.
They do, man. I was like, is this what this is? Yes, this is what this is.
Yep.
It's bad, guys.
Good.
I know.
It's bad, but good.
It's
good.
I mean, it is the Antichrist.
Great.
No, it's not.
What?
It's our helper.
It is the Antichrist. But
So is Amazon and Walmart.
yeah, I know.
And Walt Disney World.
Pretty
All
much.
of it.
Pretty much. There's not just one Antichrist.
True.
There's multiple.
And the Antichrist
People
spirits.
don't realize that.
fine.
Well, anything that's not for Christ is Antichrist. So
Very true. It's very true. But if you ask him questions about Jesus, he doesn't deny.
Right.
Open.
he is, but he is, but there's reasons for that.
I use Gronk.
He's using
or
us.
Grok.
Grok.
I used it the other day.
Oh, and
I like it.
Yeah.
I like it. It's more like the message version. Like when you're talking about the Bible, it's like the
ChatGPT.
message. Yes,
Oh.
it is. It's like more emotional and like poetry. It's another AI.
Yeah.
and it's
But it's from Elon Musk.
Elon. Yeah.
and that's a
like
that's a
it
naughty
Gronk.
word.
It is.
We're not approving or
words.
disapproving.
Yeah, I don't feel one way or the other about
Entertainment purposes only.
that. TikTok.
Yeah.
Don't like shadow ban us or whatever.
Yeah.
What is that thing? What they're doing right now? I saw somebody put something out in. If you are conservative or sharing conservative values, they are tagging your. TikTok is tagging your account.
Well, I've been tagged for a while.
So much for the
I
Wild
can't
Wild
remember.
West.
I sent it to somebody. I'm like, you might be
Send it to
tagged.
your son. I
Yeah.
tried to check your dad's account, or not your dad.
Thank
your
you.
husband's account. It didn't work. It wasn't working.
And that's what he told me this morning.
So, but it worked on Tommy's account. So I don't know if it's something in your dad's settings. Jeez, in your husband's settings. I don't know.
He can be my dad.
No, don't
I call him Big Daddy.
He's her dad.
That's nasty.
Her
I
daddy.
really want to kill
We have no
myself.
libido problems in the Lively household. Hello, Big Daddy.
Oh my goodness.
I want to kill myself.
You know what you can do with that, Norma?
What?
Move out.
A lot, man. She's really like
She's
showing me how
going.
she
She's
feels.
going. She's going for it.
All righty.
You might want to after this
After this
conversation.
one, yeah, I wanna, like literally that.
I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah.
Plug your ears. Womp, womp, womp. We're going for it. All right.
Okay.
We're gonna lean into this question. How's that, Heather? How is that, Vanessa? I'm gonna lean into this question.
Lean
I like
in.
it.
Lean into it.
Yeah, I approve.
Okay. Thank you. I must seek approval before I do that. Any leaning in is Vanessa
Yes,
approved.
we're gonna unpack this together.
Unpack
I like
that.
that. Unpacking.
We're gonna.
Dear God,
Yes.
That's very common. Actually.
help me, Lord. Yeah, we're making fun of it.
Unpack.
We're making fun of it.
Unravel.
Unravel.
On what
Unravel.
is that? Also a big term right
Unravel.
now.
No,
Unravel,
Let's
unwind,
unravel this.
unravel
together.
Oh,
Oh,
my
yeah.
God.
I
Okay.
had no idea.
I like that. I like it.
As my mukbang people go, okay, okay, all right.
She sent me mukbang things. I said, this is disgusting.
She loves
She
them.
loves it.
I love
loves
them. I have my people.
You do have your.
That's it.
We're like this, my mukbang people. Okay, let's go right to this question. It says, I'm a Christian struggling with low libido. It's not affecting my marriage because I'm committed to meeting my husband's needs. Way to go, woman. But I'd like to experience more desire and enjoyment myself. Who wouldn't?
Right.
Like, what's the point? Exactly. Okay. How can I address this from a biblical and practical perspective? Well, really, the more spiritual thing to do, and I know this is going to sound so like super spiritual, is you're going to have to pray. Like, prayer is the spiritual side, and then we're going to deal with the human, like, physical thing. And I think the human physical thing is going to be what really kicks it right over the edge for you. I mean, because you can pray, but I think a lot of times, I mean, God will help you, but sometimes it's just us. What do we got to do? And it's less God, it's more us. I mean, do you know what I'm saying, ladies?
Yes. Yes.
I mean, we blame, we not blame, but we try and make things so super spiritual when they're not really spiritual at all. It's like we got to get out of our own way, humanistically speaking. And we love to say it's a spiritual thing, but it ain't spiritual. We're holding our own self up. So I have known people who have low libido, but they are older women. Have you guys, I know you're younger, but even when I was you guys' age, I knew people who had lower libidos.
Natalie did say that it's common during perimenopause as well.
And menopause. Yeah.
And
both.
menopause. So perimenopause is like what? Late 30s into your 40s.
Really?
Yeah.
That's young.
I know, like, and obviously after you have like a baby too, and like those hormones too, like
That's
that
when
time
I've
frame.
known younger
So I think
people.
hormonal makes sense. Anytime there's a change in hormones,
Yep.
Yeah.
like you probably like even when you're super young, it's probably higher because your hormones are crazy. So I would think hormones have a lot to do with this.
That's the only time, and I don't see it very often. I didn't when I was having kids. I didn't have very many girlfriends that were like that, but I do recall one specifically. It was very much like that, and her hormones were out of whack,
interesting.
Yeah.
big time.
Yeah.
But it also caused no cycles, things like that. So all of that played a part in
Miserable.
her libido.
Okay.
But it wasn't. I mean, when I was in my 20s, and well, I was at late 20s when I got married, but everybody that I knew, it wasn't an issue for them when they were that young. It's only the older people that I knew.
Interesting.
But I didn't know it was I didn't know it was late 30s and 40s that it could.
I know a lot of people that do have low libido.
Really?
Mm-hmm. And a lot of them have like little kids. So it's like they're exhausted.
Right.
So I don't even know if it's like
Hormonal.
If
or if
hormonal,
it's
right?
just,
It's just like they're exhausted. And then they just feel like it's another task that they have to do at the end of the night and I wonder if it's partially like, it's not like a two-way road. It's more just like another job. You just get it done, get it over with and move on with your day. You know?
That's why I say it's not really spiritual.
Yeah.
It's a lot of times us overcoming.
Yeah.
And it really doesn't have to be that difficult. If you just set things up, set yourself up for success instead of setting yourself up for failure.
Yeah.
I mean, if working hard all day long causes you to be exhausted at the end of the night, then start your day off right. And then, I mean, there's always ways to figure this out.
Here's a little tip.
Start the day off right, and then who cares about the night?
That's a good point.
Yeah.
Good
I mean,
tip.
there's
Good
always
tip.
a way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good tip.
Yeah.
Talia and Norma are really wishing they weren't in here for this one. Talia's sitting very
I
quietly.
actually zoned out for a second.
She's disassociating.
She
She's
is.
disassociating right now.
She's going to her safe space.
I don't blame you. I don't blame you.
Oh,
Fire alarms are
man.
going off in my brain. I can't go to a safe space. I need to get out.
Without getting too personal for me anyway, but what I have tried to do is like flirt more throughout the day to kind of like build for the
Occasion.
events.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, I mean,
it's
that
not
is
like a
like,
Yeah.
light switch. Like,
Yeah, yeah.
guys are just like ready and girls need a little bit more,
bit
like
more.
feel like
Yeah.
this isn't like, it's not like just a transaction. You know,
Yeah.
it's not so transactional.
Yeah.
yeah, 100%,
Yeah.
which we will be getting into that. But
Okay.
that's, I mean, it's, you know what? Now I'm hot.
Oh my god.
I am too.
So
I'm like,
what did you turn it?
She turned,
75, like how you like, but you're wearing a jacket, so that doesn't.
but she had it down to 71. So maybe 74. It'll kick on.
Can we specify what libido means? Or whatever
like-
it's called?
Your sex drive?
Yes.
drive, yeah.
Thank you, Norma.
Yeah.
Miss, you just passed your science test. Was it not apparently on libido,
Yeah.
Talia?
I've
your
never even
libido,
heard about
Talia?
that.
So your science test to pass your major exam had nothing to do with
Does
libido?
not include libido.
No.
Talk about your sex drive.
No, they don't care.
Well, they need to be figuring that thing out for her.
Oh my gosh.
I don't want to know.
I think my libido. I'm just kidding.
No, my God. You don't have one right now.
Just kidding.
You're dating my son. You do not have one right now.
Just kidding.
Okay.
okay.
Okay. So there's options. I like there are things that you can do to revive it.
Okay. Okay. I like this.
Tracy. Okay.
I like this. Okay.
All right.
All right. Let's revive. Let's revive. Yeah, because
She
we're
sounds
low.
like my buck banger.
We're
no,
low. We're gonna
I'm
go
a
high.
big holistic person. I know you can take like
Yeah, there's
you can
prob-
take medications.
There's probably a peptide.
Or mom, you can
Most
do the thing
likely.
I told you to do.
Peptides are actually good for you. I'm telling you, big
I know
pharma
for a
has
fact
stuff.
There is a peptide for
There's
this.
a peptide for it.
And it's PT141. Am I right, Natalie?
Natalie, let us know. Let us know in the comments.
Somebody's on the peptide. Somebody needs some help.
She knows every peptide. She knows every peptide for every single thing.
She's
in
on the
life.
peptide.
She knows all of them.
I know.
I think she's on every single one that's available on the black market.
I don't know. Oh my gosh!
Joking.
After what you gave me to take,
Oh my-
to,
that's
to
not a-
ju-
that's-
just exist, Tracy, I can barely get any other supplement down. Right
That's
now.
not a peptide.
No, that's a supplement.
I know. Like the supplements, like they're like rocks that are out in my garden. Big.
That's why I gave it to you, because I wasn't going to take them.
I gag almost. I can barely get them down.
I know, that's why I gave them to you. But then you have to take like
Hey,
700.
there's so many of these supplements that you have to take at one time.
Five.
And it's,
5 at a time.
and they're huge.
they're
God,
huge.
You're like,
if you can think of like a
Part-time
horse
job.
pill, like a horse pill.
I literally feel like I'm going to choke
I know, it's terrible. They're terrible. That's why I gave them to you
for my birthday.
for your birthday. I was like, here you go. Happy birthday.
Uh-huh.
They're terrible, but they're so good for you.
I
are.
have not seen the difference. I'm not going to lie to you.
You're
After
not
I'm
gonna
done with this
know.
bottle, I'm pretty much done.
I have another one for you. Unopened.
I think you can keep it. Oh, yeah. The one you gave me was open.
Oh, it's almost your birthday again.
Oh, no.
This is going to be your birthday present every year.
I literally haven't even barely made a. Okay, whatever.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
We're going to keep going.
Yeah,
Let's go.
So, okay. So, what I'm going to tell you is do some. Not that we're going to shelf the spiritual aspect of things, of praying and things like that, because God can do some great things. But let's focus on the physical things that you can do, because there's lifestyle changes that can help you. And then, girls, if whatever I say you want to add 2 cents to,
Okay.
the 2 of you can add 2 cents. The other 2 don't even know what we're talking about right now.
What experience do we have?
None. That's why I'm saying there's only 2 of you that can really talk. Okay. So, exercise. I looked this up.
Okay.
There's things that you literally, like things that you might not think that would actually work to help you activity. Like
Yeah.
increasing your activity. Now, you're a mom that might be like, I already have enough activity. Okay, then this doesn't apply to you.
Yeah.
Okay.
but
Running
it's-
around after your kids might be the thing.
Yeah,
but there's
it's
a lot of
different
people.
too. Like, because when you're working out, like lifting weights and doing like it does like oxytocin and stuff, versus like chasing your kids around and being stressed out doing it.
I know, but some people are like, if I have to do a 30-minute walk, I might kill myself.
but that you can unwind during that time. Like,
That's where I have stress reduction is
Stress
right after
reduction,
that.
okay.
So there's stress. So maybe you chased your kids all day.
right,
Yeah.
right.
So you've done your
Might look different.
exercise.
Okay.
But if you're not
Stressful.
getting out and doing something, then you really don't want to do anything when it's time to do something.
Yeah. True.
Or you're just like going through the motions, like you said, because, and let's face it, who wants to do that?
No.
Not this girl.
Not me. Listen, I'm selfish. There better be something in it for me.
My God.
Otherwise, what's the point?
Right.
Okay.
Truth. I
Okay.
mean, that's why
All
nobody
right.
wants to do it, because there's nothing in it for them.
Right.
But that's not true, ladies. And men. But you don't have libidos, men. Men don't have libidos, do they?
I think their
Yeah, they
libidos are
do.
through the
Yeah.
roof.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think everybody has a libido,
Yeah.
right?
They do.
Yeah.
I'll Google it.
No, just ChatGPT it. Ask. It's. I thought it was
kidding.
called something else for men. It's
I
not
think
libido.
a libido is just a sex drive, isn't it?
Yes.
Isn't that like it's a generic
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
thing?
Okay.
But
Yes,
listen,
they do.
Okay. Good. Okay.
known
So
as
men
sex
and
drive.
women.
That word.
I thought it was called something else for a man. I did not
No,
think
it's called
that.
libido.
Okay, cool beans. Okay, so the next one would be stress reduction. So stress reduction, and I can see this being really good for people who have a very busy day.
yeah.
So maybe you work in an office and you do have young children, but you didn't chase them around all day like a stay-at-home mom did. But you've been still like having to talk to people and deal with them, and like if you're a manager in an office, like one problem after another, or just ripping and running all day long, you're like tired when you get home. So this is some really good ideas that they say for stress reduction. And some people, this will resonate for you. But like writing your thoughts down, which is journaling.
That's good.
Like for me, I'll be honest with you, when I sit and I write, I get relaxed. I get relaxed even doing a puzzle.
Yeah.
Anything that kind of just makes you like decompress. And puzzles are like great because they make you think, but it's a relaxing thought process.
It makes me angry.
Well, okay, that is true. Some people, it infuriates them.
Upset.
So find something like, I listed things that I like. I like to go outside and just look at in our backyard, because we have a pond in our backyard. So I like to just go and look in the pond, see if, sometimes there's alligators out there. Sometimes you see the fish jumping or whatever. So just sit in the quiet, no noise, because noise is very distracting. Just birds or whatever. The other thing is I like to walk around. We have trails. If me and Tom sometimes will just go and walk in the woods and on the trails and stuff like that. Maybe that's what you should do. We have lots of trails around here. You can just drive and get in and go to those too. People live all over the world, have places that they can go and just do something that makes you decompress. Like, what would be you guys' idea of a stress relief? Do you like writing?
No.
So then you don't do that. Do you know what I'm saying? I like
Yeah.
journaling sometimes.
I like journaling.
I don't do it all the time, but I like doing it. What is something else? Since those are my ideas, what are ideas that might be for other people that might help them?
I love walking too.
I was
Like I
gonna
like
say
walking like right at sunset, like because the clouds are like cotton candy, and I just like and it's so and in Florida, like especially
Yeah.
this time when it's like warm still. It's not cold, but it's not hot, and so it's like
Yeah.
that perfect time. And I love the beach.
Yeah.
Yeah, the beach is a very
I love
the-
the beach.
yeah,
Especially-
relaxing.
Bugs where we live. Like if you go out that time, you're gonna get attacked.
Oh no, not
By
by my
big old
house.
horseflies.
It's
Yeah.
beautiful. Oh, I did get one horsefly, but I
Where you
got rid of
live,
it. Yeah.
Yeah, it just depends on where you live and what's the thing. But you're right, the beach. And for some people, they don't have a beach. So what do? They live in the city. Like,
Move.
oh yeah, like
Move to
that for me.
Florida.
City life, because when I lived in DC, city life was always constant.
Yeah,
It's
it
always
is.
manic.
Yeah, you
like
gotta get out.
There's no.
But there's probably somewhere you could drive like an hour away and get away, go up to
But
the
you can't do that
mountains,
every day.
And then, yeah, no, you can't. But there, so like
Maybe on the days you plan to have sex, like maybe 3 times a week.
Ooh,
You
okay.
you go for an hour drive.
I bet some people, if their life's that crazy, just getting in the car without any music
I
on and just
drive.
driving somewhere
go
too,
for drives.
where it's not crazy. Like even if it's 20 minutes outside the city, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, most people know what makes them really like what they
Right.
enjoy.
But
So
it
think
can't
about
be
it.
like TV, guys. People
No.
sit and they think that vegging TV is not decompressing you.
It's a
It make-
stimulant.
It is, and
Yeah.
they don't realize it.
Yeah.
You think you're shutting off your brain. You're not shutting off your brain. So you're not like decompressing.
Yeah.
It's got to be something where it's just quiet.
Yeah,
I go for drives and
Yeah.
I just have all the windows up.
Yeah.
that's
It's
fun.
really nice.
I like that.
What about you,
That's
Vanessa?
I'm thinking I do a lot of walking.
You like sitting on your front porch?
and I love sitting on my front porch.
See, I do too. I love my back porch
Yeah.
and my front porch.
I do.
I always get pictures of Vanessa's like feet and they're propped up and it's
Yeah.
really nice like little front.
Yeah.
Yeah, 'cause you got
Sunrise,
ponds.
sunset.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
does fill my cup.
Just quiet. Take a
I don't know. A
cup of
nice
coffee.
bath relaxes me.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Oh, great
that's
idea,
awesome.
Tal.
I like a bath.
God bless
everything.
it. That's
like a bath.
right. With a
Yes.
book or something,
Yeah.
just to.
Last time I
Yes.
took a bath, it flooded my room.
Thank you for that. That is true. Something's wrong with our bathtub.
I quit.
The bathtub just leaks all into another room.
Oh, that's
Yep.
unfortunate. I know a leak detector.
I know. Oh, I swear I was going to get him because I need him to come in and look at their bathroom anyway. Okay. So, next thing is a balanced diet.
Yes.
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 You would not believe how much of a balanced diet really makes a difference
Yeah.
True.
in your lifestyle. I did not know this until I found this out 2 years ago. Going on 2 years ago. I mean, it's huge. A balanced diet is like I call it, like, for me, is the macro counting, which macro counting is more than this. But what it is, and everybody, like, it's not keto, it's not Atkins diet. I'm not talking about dieting. I'm talking about eating properly. And I'm not saying keto is not eating properly, but they even tell you should not be on keto for long periods of time.
Right.
That's not a balanced diet.
Right.
That's a way of losing weight.
Yeah.
Weight management. So balanced diet is macros, and macros are carbs, calories, and proteins. And there's a balance in those things. And then there's other things that go along with it. But if you focus on those 3 things based on your height and your weight, and also the amount of exercise you do, if you pay attention to those things, like, your body you'll never feel better. I've never felt better in all my life
Yeah.
doing macros.
Yeah.
And so, but that's a balanced diet. That's not a diet.
Yeah.
Right.
And there is a difference, a big difference. Ladies, anything else you want to add to that?
I mean, yeah, if you don't want to like count macros, like just prioritizing protein, like that's a really good thing to do. And when you
But
start,
not just eating protein.
Yeah,
When you say prioritize, it's not
because then
just
if you're
eating it.
eating more protein, you're not snicky snacking. Because like for people like me, I like to snack. I like little snacks here and there,
Yeah.
and then I'm not eating full meals. So then I'm not eating protein because I'm not eating meals. So I'm just eating like carbs and
And then you feel lethargic.
and then I don't feel great. Yeah, and I feel full, but then I'm hungry again, and then I'm you know what I mean? Like it's
Yeah.
never like satisfying. So
Yeah.
when you like are eating protein, then you're not snicky snacking, and then you are hitting macros because your body's craving the right things. And when you feel better, it's different. Like you just feel like, you know?
Well, if you eat crackers, chips, candy bars, which a lot of people do throughout the day,
Yeah.
lots of coffee with lots of creamer, and then you might have a sandwich for lunch.
True.
That's not balanced at all.
Right.
All of that is actually high in sugar.
Yeah.
And sugar makes you crash. So then when it's time to get home and throw down, you're tired. You're lethargic. It's not libido. You're lethargic
Yeah.
because you've eaten crap all day. So there's something to be said for that. Another thing is what a lot of people don't realize is sleeping. I mean, you got to get the proper sleep.
Yeah.
And I guess one of the things that it says about getting proper sleep is when you get proper sleep, and maybe Natalie can confirm this or not, but what it was saying is proper sleep controls your hormones to be more balanced, which I didn't know that. I didn't know that sleeping causes, if you don't get the correct amount of sleep, then it can offset your hormones.
Yep.
Women actually need different amounts of sleep than men.
True.
There's a study back in the day. I was talking to somebody about this where when they took like the sleep, like how much you need, they did it only on men, and men only need 7 to 8 hours. Where they redid the study, and women actually need 8 to 10 hours of sleep a night to actually function at a proper.
Me and Heather are right.
Yeah.
Because me and Heather swear that when we have 8 to 10 hours of sleep, we never felt better.
It's
But
true
we get
because we're
making
doing
fun
too
of
much in
it
our
because
bodies.
we're like, you sleep too long. I'm like, I feel great between, if I get 8 to
I
10,
need 9.
Yeah.
I feel
require-
fantastic.
require-
Between that is the perfect because our
least
bodies
8.
are doing way more than men on the inside. So everything has to be reset every single night. It's a
Interesting.
Interesting.
Crazy study to like read. It was,
I'm probably 7 hours.
That's not good.
Yeah, I aim
too.
for at least 8 every night.
9. I'm a 9er.
And we know, like when Vanessa don't get that,
It's not good.
it's not that you're mean.
And if
It's
you
you're
text
just
me-
like, oh.
And if you text me like at around 10,
I
I
stop. I don't even text
will respond tomorrow, the next day at 5 a.m.
True.
I learned
Very
that the
true.
hard way.
So
Very true.
If they're gonna text you while you're sleeping, you're gonna text them while they're sleeping.
Yes.
exactly.
She wakes up at like 5
What's good for the
a.m.
goose?
Yeah, it's okay. My phone's on silent for the last 10 years, so you can text me anytime you want.
Oh yeah, I am.
I never you're on.
I don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
I probably, if my phone wasn't on and you texted me, I'd be like, "Ugh." I would not even know.
Yeah, same.
I sleep hard,
Yeah.
and even if I wake up, I'm going right back to sleep.
Yep.
It is not a problem for me to go back to sleep. Did you know that alcohol and smoking affect your libido?
Would not be
Yeah.
surprised. It kills you anyway.
Yeah.
Like
I can see that.
it does. It's
No,
bad for
Norma,
your liver
like, can
and
can
then bad
you?
for your lungs.
Norma's definitely not going to be a doctor. Her bedside manner would be
She's like,
atrocious.
Sorry.
idiot.
You're dying.
Yeah, but alcohol and smoking, I was shocked by that.
Yeah.
Who would think?
I'm not thinking that. It
I
makes
wonder why
sense.
though. It didn't say why.
I'm shocked about alcohol because I feel like people get
More horny.
spicy. Yeah, with
Yeah, why
alcohol.
would you say it?
Yeah,
I hate
yeah. I
hearing
mean,
that
that's
come out of my
true.
mom's
That's
mouth.
true, though.
Horny.
And then, yeah, I don't cigarettes. I don't even think about it. Smoking, I don't even know.
Who
I would
wants to
kinda
get
think
close
it.
to someone that's smoking?
No.
Plus you stink.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah, who
But,
wants to kiss somebody?
Well, like if you think about it, if it affects one
not
part
cute.
of your body, wouldn't it affect other parts possibly? Because one part's being taken out. Like it
Sounds like
make
science.
It, like it be imbalanced somewhere because one part's.
I don't know.
dying
Talia,
off.
you just took it. Talia, you just passed your science exam.
Talia.
Can you tell us?
Let me tell you. I know.
Was that on one of the questions?
No.
We need ChatGPT. I
Okay,
can't go. I'm
whatever's on this exam sucked.
I honestly don't even remember.
live. Oh my gosh, that was me when I took tests. You asked me like an hour later. I was like, I have no idea.
No, that's I still can't tell you what I did.
No
like
clue.
she has
It's
this
mainly, like,
major
graphs.
science exam,
Yeah.
and it's like nothing.
Nothing's on it.
It was mainly like graphs and like data and
Oh,
hypothesis.
because they impact hormones,
Oh, see, it's all
blood
hormonal.
circulation, and overall health.
Wow.
Interesting.
Yeah. It's all hormones, guys.
And you need that blood flow.
you do need that blood
Amen,
flow.
sister.
I mean,
Why? The way Vanessa phrases things
100%.
is the worst.
No, I actually agree 100%, and I love
true.
every minute of it.
you need it in the right places.
Amen, sister.
Vanessa, stop.
I'm sorry.
It's fantastic.
I wonder if you're doing all of these things and you're still having issues with libido, then it might just be hormonal.
Yeah.
It's
partner's
100%.
Yeah,
That's
like,
what it's basically
check your
for
hormones.
us. Yes.
Maybe you need like some progesterone or
Supplements is
Yeah.
another thing. And this is where I'm glad Natalie is on, because that's one of the things I have in my list. I'm going to, when she comes back next month, or this month, because we're in next month already, at the end of the month when she comes back on, one of the things I'm going to have her do is give supplements for people who have low libidos, men and women. Now that I know men could have a libido, not something else, but because it literally said supplements can help you. Natural supplements can help this, which I was like, are you flipping kidding me? There's a peptide out there for you. I'm sure of it.
There is.
But what if
There
your
is.
partner is just like, eh? Could be a partner problem too.
It is, and
Listen.
that's my next one,
Okay,
Norma.
yeah. Here we go.
Transition.
This is it. Let's go.
Okay, open communication is the key with your partner. Okay, you can take care of all these things. And that is the one thing that I can say, and it's probably true of both you and Vanessa Tracy. They because of how you guys are. Like for me with Tom, communication is completely open. There is absolutely nothing that we don't talk about. I mean, if people heard our conversations, they'd be embarrassed for us. We're not embarrassed, but they would be embarrassed for us, because it's like, but my thing is like, he's my best friend.
Yeah.
If I can't flip and say it to him, I'm in big trouble.
right.
And it's about me.
Right.
True.
And sometimes it's about him, but he's like, we both of us kind of can just laugh at ourselves and learn to not take yourself so seriously. That's the first thing that you can do for yourself. You want to fight less, you want to feel less insecure. Don't take yourself so seriously. My gosh, man, it's a source of pride when you do that.
Right. Yeah.
And when you do that, like it eliminates the opportunity for really great growth. Your dad's calling me. Can
You
you?
should answer it. You should answer it.
He might be listening.
Food.
Hello. Yeah.
Are you coming
Yeah,
up?
take it. You want dad?
Oh no, I already got that. No, they're wrong. Actually, you can't. Don't respond to those. Those are a scam. Yeah, because I just was on there last night making sure Tommy was up on all his tolls.
Oh, the tolls.
Yeah, the tolls.
It is the tolls. I was right.
And by the way, thanks for watching my podcast, because
Hey,
I'm on it
Pastor
right now, and so are
Tom.
you.
Hi, Dad.
Hey, hey,
Hey.
you guys.
Don't pay the toll.
Don't pay the toll.
Tell him what we're talking about.
Don't pay the
Vanessa wants me to tell you what we're talking about.
Does he want to know?
He said the podcast just got a whole lot better because he's on it.
Oh my gosh.
We're talking about libidos. You want to give your 2 cents?
No, don't. Leave it.
He's laughing. All right, I'll let you go. Oh, he said he could put his 2 cents in.
Okay.
All right.
no.
See ya.
FaceTime us.
Bye.
Oh my gosh.
I have to pull my pants down.
He's like, I'm getting these texts about we haven't paid our tolls or something like
Oh my
that.
God, she sounds so old.
I always send them to my dad. I'm like, is this a scam? And he's like, yes. I'm like, okay.
I saw a post the other day. It was like, I'm at an age where now my parents are the ones getting scammed and I have to make sure they're not. So
Oh
there
my
you go, Norma.
gosh.
You hit it. You hit that age.
Oh my gosh. Well, the thing is, what's so funny is Tommy goes through all those tolls. That's the reason why
Oh,
he bought
I
into
know.
it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Text you about
It's from like hotmail.com. Like if you look at where it's from, it's like 199 978-654 Hotmail.
Which is funny because last night I just went on because I check, I get emails regularly. So legitimately from the toll place, I went on there and I'm like, ooh, he only has $14 left. He goes through like, I don't know, $10 a day in tolls in Tampa.
I know.
It's ridiculous.
I know.
So we're okay. All right, people. So back to Tom. That was perfect timing.
That was.
Like nothing should be off the table. Like when I say nothing should be off the table, if something like isn't comfortable for you, then share. Not that it's comfortable and you don't want to do it. I mean, you should share those things. I'm saying if something hurts, then you share. This is not. This is not comfortable for me. So let's, because there's lots of other things. But a lot of people don't ever do that. So they're doing things and they're not like enjoying them because it hurts. Right. But if the person you're with knew that,
Right.
and that makes you not want to do it.
True.
Right.
I mean, I've legitimately known people who are in pain
Oh yeah, no.
and they didn't say anything. I'm like, why are you not saying anything? This is crazy.
Yeah.
Because they weren't comfortable. What is wrong with you?
I know.
How can you not be comfortable? I just don't get it. But some people are not like, they aren't friends when they get married or they marry fast or whatever. So there's not this relationship that should be there. So in the most intimate settings, that's not there.
Right.
So you're not comfortable in sharing things because you really don't know each other that well
Right.
or know how somebody's going to respond. Or you're afraid of how they will respond. And maybe you shouldn't have married that person.
True. That should be in like marriage counseling.
Put that in the book.
Put that in the marriage counseling book.
It's ridiculous.
Be
Yeah.
a checklist.
So what I have things is in what you said, you got to spice things up.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I don't know how to say this.
Oh no.
I know. Maybe you guys plug your ears.
Yeah.
I don't want to.
Listen, I'll say it like this because I wrote it like this, but it. Okay.
I'll say it for you if you want.
No. I don't know if you know what I'm going to say. But spice things up, but like a lot of times people just get right to it.
Right.
There's the flirting,
Right.
which that's a big number one. Listen, if you're not flirting, sorry, Norma, but flirting is huge.
Yeah.
It's huge.
I don't hear my parents.
Guys like it as much as girls do.
True.
Yeah, for sure.
True. I think they like it more.
Yeah, I do too.
Yeah.
Especially Jer.
I actually I love it. And I'm the guy in the relationship.
Yeah.
I actually love the flirting.
Yeah. I'll get random emojis sent to me.
Yes, you will.
I
Talia saw it one time.
experienced it one time.
So flipping funny.
Hard for
Was it a
life.
crock pot?
Close.
No, I
It
wish
wasn't-
it.
Was it an eggplant?
Yes.
Winner.
I was
Winner,
holding
winner,
her
chicken
phone
dinner.
and he
And a
sent
donut.
it.
Oh my gosh. That's flipping funny.
I threw her phone at her.
Ew.
That's funny.
That is funny.
But listen, like if you don't tell your other person, like, let's take it slow. Don't go, like, you don't just have to go straight to it. There's more things you can do than just going straight to it.
Correct.
True.
And that's way more fun, I think.
Maybe
And-
change locations.
Okay.
No. That's spicing things up.
Yeah.
Don't always
Something new.
always something new for yourself. I mean, a lot of times the low libido is not just hormonal. It's like, oh, okay, let's same old.
Yeah,
Let's do
you're
what we've done
bored.
before.
You're bored.
You're bored.
Right.
You don't have to be bored.
Yep.
There's lots of things you can do, lots of different ways you can do it. And again, you don't have to go straight to it. And if you do that, then, I mean, along with praying, I just don't, I mean, some people might need prayer because you hate your partner and you barely can stand doing it. Then you might have to pray that through. But most of the time, it's because you're exhausted, you're lethargic, you're tired from the day. Add in that your hormones are not on balance. And if if things were going the right way, you'd be completely fine. And especially if it was somewhat exciting to you. Like it used to be exciting when you were dating. Most people are having sex before marriage, okay?
Right.
Most people don't save themselves for marriage. So you were super excited then.
Why?
You can go back. Get the hormones back in whack. And I mean, again, if it's as easy as supplements instead of going to big pharma, which I'm not a big proponent of, because a lot of times there's side effects for everything that you're going to get from them. But supplements, there's no side effects.
Right.
And it's all natural. So go for that.
There is a side effect. More blood flow.
I love you. God bless
Love
it.
her right now.
It's only because you're embarrassed. But it's pretty awesome.
Gross.
You think everything's gross. But that's okay, so what do you guys want to add to anything to that?
No, I think that's great. I think that's a good checklist. If you're doing this and you're still, then go to the next thing and then the next thing.
Yeah.
And have fun.
Yeah, have fun.
Yeah. Get a wig.
Oh my gosh.
Oh
Get an
my
outfit.
God. But here's the thing. Okay, I mean, it's not for me. Okay. It might be for Tom. But here's the thing. What's wrong with that?
Right.
Can we buy outfits?
Whatever floats your boat.
Try some.
I
Go to
mean,
the Adam and Eve store.
No.
my gosh.
Do not.
Like, people love the old Return of the Jedi, Princess Leia.
Right.
I mean,
Oh, okay.
not for
That'd be
me.
hard to get off.
No,
But
I
hey,
have.
listen.
I have.
I'm just saying, like, as long, you should never be thinking of someone else while you're with your spouse.
Absolutely not.
So I say dress as a doctor.
But, I mean, I'm not, there's things that I don't do, but I'm not saying that they're not right to do. And so for me, like, some people love role playing. I don't role play, but there's lots of people who do.
Right.
And it works for them.
Yeah.
So,
try
like,
something different.
who cares?
Yeah.
Like, as long as you're not crossing any lines
Right.
that would cause the person to feel like you want to be with somebody else other than them, like, what the heck is wrong with that?
Right.
I just don't.
I can't dress up as Ariana Grande.
What is that?
I said, so you're saying I can't dress up as Ariana Grande?
What I would ask you is, why would you? Yeah. That girl
People
needs some
think she's
serious
great.
psychological
Taylor
help.
Swift and stuff like that. People
Even another yeah.
I know, like, listen, it's not like far off. People love those two chicks. I would not be surprised if somebody's like dressed up as them.
Well, maybe. I don't
Still
know.
messed up. Still don't do that because then they're thinking of somebody else. But like,
Yeah.
Right.
I don't know.
TikTok's crazy, man. Heard it all. Ugh.
Okay, let's go to our sponsors really quick, and then we're going to start into a topic that we'll go into on Friday.
Okay.
Okay, so Real Estate Appraisal Associates of Southwest Florida, Inc. is owned by Laura Keller, and they have been in business since 2005. They provide the most accurate certified home appraisal service in Southwest Florida, and they have upfront pricing with no hidden fees, no waiting for a couple weeks for your appraisal. They will have it done in 2 to 4 days. Why do you need an appraisal? There are many reasons to get one. First, when you sell your home, it removes any concern that you priced it too low, to eliminate paying high estate taxes on a home you inherited, to make sure that you're not paying too much in property taxes because of an inaccurate home valuation. Lastly, so that when you list your home, it's not priced too high and sits on the market for months or longer. They have done over 10,000 appraisals. They are locally owned and operated for over 30 years. They are licensed state certified appraisers and are an expert team. Their appraisals have 100% money back guarantee. They can provide residential real estate appraisals in the following counties: Charlotte, Sarasota, Manatee, DeSoto, Hillsborough, Pinellas, and Lee. If you give them a call, tell them that you heard about them from the Hope Hotline, and you will receive a $50 discount. For those listening to the podcast, it's 941-743-3700. So the phone number again is 941-743-3700. Hanson Automotive Services has been in business since 2017 with 20 years experience. They do everything from oil changes to tires to AC work to engine repair and replacement. They're not just motivated to do their best, they are automotivated. And their business lives by Proverbs 16:3, which is commit to the Lord whatever you do and he will establish your plans. Their phone number is 941-460-3962, 941-460-3962. So our next topic is... Now, all, like, if you look at a lot of religions, a lot of them will say that they experience spiritual dreams. Believe it or not.
Yeah.
We as Christians look at it differently than those, but there are a lot of religions that talk about spiritual dreams. And I would say we're going to look at it from the biblical perspective, not from those other religions. We will be going into looking at different religions and what they believe in. And we're going to be hitting those probably in the next several weeks. Learning about other religions and what they look like, what they believe, and how that contrasts to Christianity. But for this particular thing, we're not gonna talk about this. So a lot of people go, are they real? Are spiritual dreams real? Well, I've had a spiritual dream. Tracy, have you had a spiritual dream?
Not that I can think of.
Are you talking about good and bad, or?
Spiritual dreams can be great dreams. It can be a nightmare. Mine was scary as
I've
crap.
definitely had some bad ones. I just had one recently.
A spiritual dream that was bad?
Yeah.
That's not good. Norma, have you ever had a spiritual dream?
Plenty. Bad.
Now, I'm not talking about ones that are like somebody just recently told me that, and it wasn't Norma and Taya, but somebody just told me that last week, specifically last week, that they were having a hard time sleeping. And even in the middle of the night, they felt like something was tap, 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 tapping. Now, they were like, is this a dream or is this not? Who knows whether it was a dream or not? But they felt like it was demonic. I'm not talking about the demonic things. I'm talking about a spiritual dream because I know that the demonic things happen too, but I'm talking about, like, for me, one of the spiritual dreams that I had was where literally God came and spoke to me. And then it was so freaking real. It was unbelievable. And it's one of the things that got me right with God. But I mean, it was scary.
I've had that too.
Yeah, it was scary. So, Vanessa, have you ever had a spiritual dream?
I can think of 3 that I can remember.
And they're
Yeah.
like, for the ones of you, because Tracy says she hasn't, for the ones of us that have, I mean, like, there are ones that you question and you go, oh, I don't know. Because I've literally had ones that I'm like, I don't know if that was spiritual or not. So I kind of toss it to the side.
Yeah.
But then there's the ones that you know beyond a shadow of doubt.
Yeah.
Like, that means something. That was significant. Because that's like, you dream. People dream all the time. They just don't know they're dreaming.
That's also a problem. I don't remember any of my dreams.
That's
Like,
what makes it different is that you don't remember them, your regular
None.
dreams, but with these dreams, you remember every detail of everything.
interesting.
I do. For every dream I've ever had, I could tell you from start to beginning. For
If
every
you like
single
close your eyes, you can like relive.
Like,
the
I don't
dream.
even, like, I wake up every morning and usually don't have any. Not like I didn't dream. I know I do, but I feel like
Yeah,
I don't.
I'm like that,
literally
too.
never dream.
I went from being a vivid dreamer to
Okay.
not remembering any dreams. But they say everybody dreams
Right.
every night
Yeah.
for the most part.
Right.
Everybody dreams because there's called a REM sleep.
Right.
Everybody dreams every night, but a lot of people don't remember the
Right.
dream. I'm
Right.
like you.
Yeah. None.
Do you remember do you dream
No,
and are they
I don't
vivid?
dream very often at all. And I don't remember my dreams. But
But those you definitely did.
these 3 specific ones, yes. I remember every detail of them. Yep.
Yeah. So they are real.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
They are
I
biblical.
believe it.
There are dreams that are very real, that are very biblical.
Yeah.
And there is such things as spiritual dreams. And we only have 2 minutes left, but I'm going to tell you this before we get into like the great detail, because I rather just kind of flow right into it on Friday. But like I was saying, there's a thing called REM sleep, which it's called, REM stands for rapid eye movement sleep.
Right.
So your brain is the most active during this time. And but again, I don't remember I don't remember any dreams hardly ever, except for like when Tom's cheating on me or something like
Oh my
that.
gosh. Yeah.
I do remember
True.
that one.
Then I remember those.
Yeah. True.
Like and then I woke up mad. I'm mad and don't want to talk to them because they are real as real can
Yeah,
be.
I know.
Yeah.
I had a dream dragger cheated on me. That was fun. I was like, I hate you.
I know. It's hard to overcome.
It is because it feels
It
so
feels
real.
I know.
But those spiritual dreams feel more real.
Oh, wow.
I'm not kidding you.
Okay.
Those spiritual dreams, at least I should say this, personal experience just for me. I'm not going to speak for everybody else. That the spiritual dream is way more real than that dream. Like it
Interesting.
feels real. Where the dream, it feels real, but when you wake up, you're like, that was a dream. This, the spiritual dream, you're like, that was not a dream. I mean, that was a dream, but that was real. Like there's no, you can't make up.
Right.
Yeah.
You can't make it up. I mean, I don't know how to explain it unless it happens to you. It's like people who say that they've seen aliens and UFOs and they're like, or they've been taken up by them. And they're like, until it happens to you, you're going to think I'm crazy. Well, it's the same kind of thing. Do you know what I'm
like
saying? Not
also-
that I believe in all that, but I'm just saying.
I feel like also in these dreams, like they're so spiritual and so from God that there's things that don't even look how they would in the real life. Like he enhances them sometimes. Like you're like, whoa, this is more beautiful. Like he's showing you something. Like
Yeah.
I've had that where he showed me something and I was like, this is unreal. And I could feel everything and smell everything in these. Like
Weird.
everything is real in these dreams.
Which is not abnormal because I've heard that from people that have like gone to heaven. Now, whether that was a vision or a dream, and even sometimes it's like Paul goes, I don't know when I went to the third heaven. Was it a vision? Was it a dream? I don't know.
Yeah.
But it was real.
Yeah.
So, but like Kenneth Hagin talks about going to heaven, going to hell.
Right.
And he's like, he knows the smells. He knows the heat. You can literally feel things that you might not normally, like when you're in a dream. Like I have been in dreams where I am literally in physical altercations. But when I'm fighting, I'm like punching the air. Like, and I'm getting so worn out
Right.
from punching the air.
nothing.
Not like I'm punching a face and feeling like I'm hitting something. But in spiritual dreams, you feel it. It's not like punching air.
Very interesting.
Do you agree, ladies?
And oftentimes, like my heart will be racing when I wake up because,
Oh my, yes,
yeah, it's just
100% true.
it's just so different. It's like you said, it's just different. I don't know how to explain it, but it's different.
Right. Now I know somebody. I'm going to ask them before we come back on Friday. I know somebody who has lots of spiritual dreams. God is giving them lots of spiritual dreams, and they don't even understand why to a certain extent because they haven't learned to interpret the dreams, and that's also biblical.
Right.
But I'm going to ask them because it happens so often to them. Does your heart pound out of like my heart was
Yeah.
pounding?
yeah.
Yeah. Is that the same way, or do you just get used to it so it doesn't happen? Because like I think I've only had 2 in my whole entire life. I'll be 58 next month, so I'm like, that's not a lot.
Well, I've had a good amount. I'd say in the first 2 or 3. Yeah, but after a while, you kind of like when I wake up in these dreams, whatever you want to call it, or you now know you're here, like you know instantly, but I was pretty calm. Like I knew where I was at, and you kind of honestly feel very peaceful. Like, you know, God is very close. I don't know how to explain it. You're like, he's somewhere in here, so I'm going to be fine.
Yeah.
Like, you kind of get into that headspace, but it depends on your dream, honestly. It might be, if it's a scary one, like God's like correcting you, yeah, you're going to be scared out of your freaking mind.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I've had
that was me.
I was like, huh?
Now, were all Vanessa? Were all of yours good, or were some of them?
They were all good.
And your heart was pounding.
Yeah. It
That's
was just
interesting.
like an encounter. Like it felt like an encounter.
Well, people have encountered angels,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Like Mary encountered the angel to tell her that she was in a dream. I mean, Joseph, excuse me. Joseph, but he, like, that was scary. Mary did not encounter it in a dream, but it's still like, we'll go through it. It is biblical. So we're 3 minutes late. We should have been done 3 minutes ago. It's all good. I know. Just plan to be with us on Friday where we'll continue with this conversation. We'll get deep into it, but it's super interesting. And it's just one of those things that I sit there and go, we look at all these different things that God has for us, And I don't think this is one of the things that like we ever look at and go, that would be pretty cool to experience that. And if Lord, you want me to have that or experience it, I'm open to it.
Yeah.
So it's just one of those things that I sit there and go, that'd be an interesting thing to look into and learn more about and see what God does with it. So for people.
Yeah.
Thank you for tuning in. We'll see you on Friday, 3 p.m., the Hope Hotline. Thank you for joining us. Me and the Peanut Gallery say, see ya.
Au revoir.
Real talk.